Alice back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about the recent announcement that has a lot of people concerned about the future of the Sonic IDW comic books. Is that, yeah, 39% of people working for IDW just got laid off as I think 2 days at the time I'm recording this. And this layoff was just a lot of divisions, complete divisions, like their marketing division, all but 2 people been laid off of that. And it's something that has been talked about all over Twitter, simply because now a lot of people have different beloved franchises, Sonic obviously being one of them, definitely concerned about what is to become of them. Because, we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, we got Star Trek, Lock and Keys, Sonic the Hedgehog. So just a lot of comic books under IDW. Now their future is just on up in the air, wondering what is to become of them because of that. So from a tweet from the Tales channel, which is basically a really good Twitter for Sonic the Hedgehog news and the community and updating them, they have posted a tweet which basically informs all of the big points of what has been going on. And it goes on, today we hit reset. The IDW Media Holdings, the parents of IDW Publishing, announced major cuts in an effort to unlock financial savings. They left the NYSE, shook up top management and slashed entire promotional and editorial department, 39% of its workforce. The cuts at IDW Publishing parent companies are significant. It's in response to repeated losses, primarily from non-publishing segments in a tough economy environment. The measurements are expected to provide the company $4.4 million USDs in estimated annual savings. Marketing, publisher, talent, and editors at IDW were impacted by today's announcement cut. At Comic Beats reported that the entire marketing and PR departments and half of the editorial teams got the axe, with more specific details yet to come. And then, of course, they added, there's nothing we know that IDW Sonic, which is an other comic book franchise, continues to generate significant revenue to IDW Publishing. IDW Sonic editor has yet to acknowledge the parent company cut. So, yeah, pretty big thing going on at IDW. Now, exactly what caused all of this it's a contributor. One, they said non-publishing segments. And then also the pandemic hit a lot of comic book stores locally had been shut down because of the pandemic. Also because, comic book industry has been struggling because a lot of authors have been making comic books that people just don't want to buy. And then, of course, the rising increase of pirating, in which are people relying on YouTube uploads rather than buying the comic books themselves, which I do not support when it comes to pirating actual comic books, because that does take profits from these people that work so hard on them. So, but as the tweet says, that the Sonic IDW comic books do generate a lot of revenue, so most likely they're going to be fine. And worst case scenario, if they do get let go, then I'm pretty sure they could easily find another publisher to continue the franchise or restart another comic book series like they did after canceling the Archie comics. And also the writer Ian Flynn himself, he will be fine because he already has been confirmed to continue working on the DLC story for Sonic Frontiers. So they definitely seem to be interested in keeping him writing these games for Sega for now on, especially with the positive reception he received for Sonic Frontiers. So he's most likely going to be fine, worst case scenario. But I also think we need to realize the fact that so many people just lost their jobs. And there have been people on Twitter that said, hey, I just got laid off. So it is a very tragic and upsetting situation all around, because now there are possible franchises and works that people adore and loved and read for years that could be canceled, and a lot of people that just lost their jobs who had a lot of time and effort put into them. And also some of the choices they're making to save costs and everything are also even curious themselves, because getting rid of your marketing team, the people literally promoting your stuff, doesn't seem to be one of the best ways in the long run to make money again. Like, I don't know. But also, it seems the way the handling of the layoffs were also just kind of scummy or just so careless. As one tweet was up, I found was that this is an astounding call out on the part of DIW's management. Imagine if you're one of the 61% of employees who remain, knowing that you might be dismissed in the same way. And this post says, I'm told by numerous sources that those let go were called into a Zoom meeting at noon Pacific time. The meeting lasted for less than 5 minutes and consisted of the message that the company was losing money and we decided to reduce our workforce by 35%, and you are all part of that reduction. Your last day will be today. They were told they would later have a 30-minute meeting to discuss their severance packages. Those on the call got off of it to find their Slack and emails disconnected. Some were literally in the middle of projects, according to those who were on the call. Needless to say, this was a push even for these kinds of things. It was shocking how careless it was, one former IDW employee told The Beat. Remaining IDW employees are still processing the shock and wondering how the company will continue with so many departments that were essential to the business basically removed, and also upset that those removed, including one employee who had just moved their family cross-country, another who had just purchased a house, and others facing severe health issues. Yeah, that is brutal. Like, imagine you move your whole family across country to work at this job, and then you lose it just so soon after getting it. Like, holy fuck, man, I really do feel bad for these people. Like, you know, comic books aside and the franchise you love risk being canceled, these are real people going through real shit that just lost their job. It's like, holy fuck, that is just brutal. And it sucks because there are people celebrating this on Twitter, being like, oh, okay, well, go broke, fucking shit. It's just like, are you kidding me? These people literally did their job and now they lost it so suddenly. Like, they weren't even prepared, or it sounds like they weren't even warned. So all in all, just a fucked up situation for all of these people. And if you're celebrating people losing their jobs just because you don't like their content, well, fuck you. Like, these are real people here. Like, come on. Because there are people celebrating that the DIW Sonic comic book series could be canceled because they're either Archie fans that don't like IDW, or they just don't like the Sonic fandom and just want to keep shitting on them. And once again, if this is your way of celebrating, by like cheering on people, their franchise being canceled because of this layoff, people losing their job and everything, like, fuck off, man. Come on. It's just, I feel really bad for these people. I really do. It is an unfortunate situation. But like I said, like, for the people worried about the Sonic book comic, it's most likely going to be fine. It generates a lot of revenue, despite how the overall company is doing. The Sonic IDW comic books are doing fine. So, best advice is keep supporting the comic by actually buying it and not relying on piracy or uploads on YouTube. But also understand that, comic book aside, 39% of people just lost their jobs. So it's an unfortunate situation all around. And the negativity and some of the responses that people are having is also just downright sad. But I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see what becomes of it. So that's about it. Nothing much more I can say about it. I think some of the decisions that they're making it seems like they're also promoting people that could have responsibility of why sales plummet. Also there was COVID, but in the economy being so bad right now, but it's so many things seem to factor in. But also getting rid of your in-marketing team, I don't think is the way to go, but we'll see what happens. I don't know, but that's about it. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. I post videos as often as I can. And do you think the IDW Sonic comic book will be canceled? Do you think Sega will pull the plug and find someone else? Or do you think they're fine for now because of the success they've been overall having financially? And what do you think will become of IDW in the distant future, if they even have one? And as always, till next time, bye-bye.